wasn't for your wellies, where would you be? This country would grind to a halt and no a thing would grow if it wasn't for the workers in their wellies. Wellies, they're wonderful, oh wellies, they're swell, if it wasn't for your wellies.
Welcome back to our family dairy farm in Wicklow, Ireland. The Ford tractor is sold and leaves. The boys get busy fencing and grass measuring, and the biggest news is Slatted cow shed has accelerated by about 1,000,000%.
It's honey and blues, and the last 6 heifers turn to go on the trailer now. Last load. Heads down, fresh grass, happy days. Friday evening, no milking here, it's just 5 o'clock. It is absolutely boiling hot. Immediately through the roof. In the skin, wanted to try and cool down. Harlow's grand and cool when there's no cows in it. Obviously with all their body heat now, it's a melting pot. There was a bit of a wind, but it's after dying down. So we're going to get the milk now. Bring it on. Saturday morning, it's 12th of July. It's about 6:15 or something. Cows are stirring up there to come in. Another absolute cracker of a morning. I think we've another day. Tomorrow is to be similar temperatures. You saying low 45? Similar temperatures to today, and then we're back to cooler weather next week. The rain is coming back, which is no harm because we're drying out underneath the trees and growth has slowed a bit. You can see it, just regrowth on some of the grazed paddocks. It's slowing down a little bit. We've been very lucky getting the rain when it has been falling compared to some other parts of the country where there's a severe shortage of rain. My helmet, I don't know what way it's sitting. It's really nice this time of the morning actually when the weather's really, really warm. It's sunny and it's warm, but it's not unbearably hot. Cows enjoy it too. We're up here on 8 Irish 1, or the first half of 8 Irish 1, as we call it. This field did have multi-species in it, went in last year, or 18 months ago. If you remember, there was shock and ragwort and stuff in it, and we got Martin to spray it. I'll just turn the camera around there now and you can have a look at the rest of 8 Irish 1 and you see how clean the swart is now. So as you can see, not a bit of ragwort to be seen. Obviously it has killed off any clover that was in the swart, or there might be a little bit of chicory or plantain left, but it didn't really seem to last after we've done the reseed. But look, delighted that there's no weeds. Getting a super clean out from the cows. Possibly early next year we'll see about restitching back in some clover and getting back on dapples. Cows are happy, full as ticks, enjoying the weather. Glorious Saturday morning. Alright, 66. Bit of fighting. Starting out a bit of herd domination. Knew you'd come over. Here you are. Hello. Like I always say, curiosity killed the cow. 1, 2, 3, 6. I think I mentioned her in a video way back in the year. One of our older cows, she's in 9th or 10th lactation now. Cracker.
It's the turn of the 2 TB cows to walk up to the parlour to get milked. Still no word on when they're going to be collected. Hopefully we're going to hear very soon. We did accept their valuation last Friday, so hopefully any day now. They are most definitely well fed up of being isolated from the rest of the cows. They just want to join back in the herd and get back out grazing.
We're now filling here. It's Saturday the 12th or 11th, I think. I'm in the field torn a tree where honey and the heifers have been for the past week or so, ever since we did the TB test. I'm going to top it today. So I've spent the last, what felt like an eternity, probably only 20 minutes. There was a wire all along that wiry, nettly, not suitable for shorts place. So I went along, reefed the wire out of it. That took me ages. mow the field or top it in 2 parts, this side and then the other side. Hopefully I don't hit anything. This is a bit of a before and after. As you can see over there, it looks like there's little hills, but that's just all overgrown mess.
11:30, 20:12 on Saturday the 12th of July. Fresh sheets for the calves that were on the feeder and for the bulls that were on the far side. Holy moly, it is warm, boys. The plan with the bulls, they're going down onto the slats, but we're waiting until our TB cows are lifted, just to be sure, sharing the same airspace, you just wouldn't know. So we're under no now that all the dairy heifer calves and the weaned beefy ones are out, it's taking the pressure off the shed massively, so the boys can stay there for another couple of days. They'll go down onto the slats. All the weaned calves that are in this pen, and there's a good few of them, probably about half of them, are going to go across over there then. So the ones that are on milk, the youngest of them, probably about 25 days left on the milk or something. Yeah, so they're all going to stay here on the milk. Like I was saying, can't keep the hay into them, so got a couple of fresh bales from paddies there. Going to lash them into them now. You see it outside the door there. Whip that off, keep it into them, keep driving it on. I take this shirt off and go down. It's desperate. Our calves and all my feeder have been busy chewing away at our sheeting and bashing the how away. Gets knocked a bit as well when we're trying to drop in a big square bale in. It's a bit harder than the round ones. Anyway, there's a sheet gone off here and they were thoroughly enjoying sticking their heads out, so we made it into a temporary hay rack. We have a hay rack there the far side between the meal bins, but it's quite small and it's more designed for sheep, I suppose. So we have this one here now. They're eating it through the gate. Pallet tied up with a bit of our super twine at a slope, loaded with hay. Saves me the bother of having to get in there and feed that or fill that blue barrel with hay. Can do it all on the outside.
We are tipping along well. At the right side it is, yeah. Mowing down all the thistles and stuff, as you can see behind me. I didn't go too close into the ditch because I just didn't really trust how many stones and stuff would be in there. It looks very bumpy, so I said I'd stay out. I might go at the end, I might go back along and do a very slow lap and try all that stuff, but I don't know, for now I'm just going to try and get the majority of what I can do done.
Myself and Si have just been in the town there getting a couple of bags of meal for the beef bulls and ordering some more for next week. We're going to unload them now. We have to get ourselves a treat because we're working so hard. Well, Si literally just came for the drive in the car. Fiona's topping, Ellen and Myrna are away camogian. Oscar's minding the house. He's been getting the washing on. The washing machine's in overdrive.
I'll clean the kitchen.
And Si reckons she cleaned the kitchen.
I did.
So we're getting this meal out now, and then we've said get some hay into a half-ton bag in the back of the van and whip it out the laneway there for the calves we allowed the other day. We also, some of them have fouls of foot, so it's a little between the claws of their hooves, so after getting a little infection, it's swollen, and it happens changing environment, coming from the shed to outside because they were consuming a lot of meal. Their hooves are probably a little bit on the soft side. There's 4 of them, I think I've recorded their numbers there this morning. We were checking them, that have a little bit of swelling, nothing overly bad yet, so we're going to do a bit of calf wrangling and catch them, shot of penicillin, bit of blue antibiotic spray and a red mark on top so we can see where they are, and then it'll be lunchtime. Now so we're here now, myself and Si. Calves are all gathered around. We're going to put a small bit of meal in the truck after topping up the hay feeder there a little bit. So I've counted 5 calves that we'll have to catch and inject and put blue spray on. So 5 calves, we think. 4. So he says, I think there was 5 treated. One of the really big heifers to catch her and treat her. Give me a grand mouthful of leg into the teeth. Should have had my gum shields on. Won't get as many slaps tomorrow in the match. Oh, rattled everything I had. Anyway, it's just after 1 o'clock now. We're melting and we're going home for
Another ice cream.
another ice cream. We're going home for siesta, I think. Siesta time.
So I was tipping along mowing and yikes. But he was obviously sitting somewhere in there in nettles and didn't have the sense to move. And he's in half now. It looks 10 times better, doesn't it? All finished up now, we're going home, get some lunch, watch the football, have a relaxing out Saturday evening. That is amazing.
The Ford is loaded and ready to go. Calves over checking out their older counterparts even. The glorious sunshine continues. There's a drying wind blowing up the valley of the N81 now and absolutely drying out everything in front of us. So we're drying out rapid at the minute. Do that drop of rain whenever it comes on Monday or Tuesday. Calves loving life, nice bit of shelter under the trees or shade even under the trees here now, so all is good. Ford is gone. Time to go home and watch the second half of the All-Ireland semi-final. Morning everyone. Sunday morning the 13th of July. Here in the short sleeves and the shorts. Getting the cows in. It's about 20 past 6. Glorious sunny Sunday morning. The last warm one we're going to have. The last warm one with this temperature anyway. It's about 15 or 16 degrees. It's to get very, very warm again today. Sorry, sunscreen on the camera. There we go, that's a bit better. Cows are in the closest paddock to the yard. First round of Junior Race Championship happening today. So going to get cows milked. We'll get meal into calves, we'll top up hay, we'll herd honey in the heifers, and then it's all roads to Lara. We're playing Arkle, Geraldine, Ballymooney in the first round of the championship. It's at 1 o'clock. Yeah, so we'll drive it on. It's half 8, cows are milked. We see them in the distance there in the paddock. Just here with the weaned calves. Our cage has been moved. Ellen checked the camera there and there was one of them had her head stuck, so that's not ideal. We'll keep a close eye on it and see if it's going to be an issue for them. That's probably already where it is. So fresh hay. Going to turn the trucks over now and give them their bit of meal, and then we'll do the once round and see how the feet are going, the ones that we treated yesterday with their red marks on their back and stuff. Yeah, they're whipping through the grass in this paddock. Good stuff. So we'll have to get our next paddock organised for them now. Not today, but soon. Filter in early. Happy days. We'll close up the farm gates now, make the place secure before head off. Just up here checking honey in the heifers. Last job of the morning. I was over the far side of the, just a bit of rough ground there where the crush is and their water source. I don't think anything is going to keep them happy. So first job on the list now when we get home later on this evening is to get the IBC full of water and get a water truck out and get some more water into them. Seem happy though, it's coolish now, so they're, well, cooler than it will be later on. It's like probably 20 degrees now. A few swishing tails, but not a crazy amount of fly activity. I'm noticing the same in the cows, that the swishing tails are back, but there's no flies landing on calves or whatever, so just very conscious of Blue there now. There's a lot of activity around his head. They put fly repellent on him after we dehorn him, so if he sits still there now we'll try and get in close and see what's going down with him. Yeah, he's very agitated there now, isn't he? I think we'll get him and his mommy into the crush later on now and get some more fly repellent on him, because that's not good. He's not going to be sucking that honey and putting on weight if he's that agitated. Alright, Blue Boy. It's just going 5 to 11 on Sunday. Leaving the house here, heading for my football match. I'm gonna head over to Wicklow Hills. It's a scenic drive. It's extremely warm. It's 30 degrees on the gauge in the van. Wish me luck.
Right now it's Sunday the 13th of July. I'm here. I just finished up grass measuring. I got the majority of the paddocks done. I didn't do the sandpit because the heifers are there. I'm not even sure. And when I was crossing to go to over the road over there, I thought Bo would stay over at the farm like Rosie did, but obviously he's not as smart and went across, and I think he nearly got hit. Looked like someone flagged me down, and he was able to get him in. Anyway, I won't be making that mistake again. Silly dog. Anyway, Dad had his first round of championship today, so I said I'd get the cows in here for him and get started milking. And as I'm coming to get the cows, as you can see, absolute puddle. The cows are after pulling the pipe out of the water trap. Let's try to get a fix on it.
4:05 Sunday afternoon. Just going milking the cows. Got the win in the first round of the Junior 8 Championship. It's been a while since we've been able to say that. So absolutely fantastic effort by all the boys. Played cornerback for the hour. Just went our way and we played some super football. 5-point win. So ecstatic. It's fantastic. Of course, life continues, and texting the phone from Ellen when I came out of the match. Water leak in the house, pouring down over the cooker.
So I'm there giving out to Sai why was she splashing so much water on the ground, but she was at the sink wiping it up with a dirty towel, and I look up.
Oh my god. What's this? What is that?
So me trying to remember from memory when the house was built like 16 years ago, where the shut off valves were, found them, turned them off, water still leaking, I can hear it. Oh my god. Of course, both Joe and Fiona weren't around. We could still hear water, so the best course of action was turning everything off on the switchboard to stop water coming in from the well until Joe got back.
Leak somewhere in the main bathroom upstairs, so we've everything shut off. Had a look at that there when I came home, trying to figure it out, but I need to break tiles and need more tools, so get that sorted now after milking. Fiona's out doing a grass measure, fair play to him. Of course, the cows have pulled the water pipe off the truck, water holes and everywhere, not into the truck where they were, so I don't know how long they've been out without water. I'll find out now when I go down to get them in. But anyway, highs and lows. Meath are playing Donegal. We're kind of a Meath house. Ellen's mum and dad are from Meath, so we're supporting them. Going to stick the earphones on the radio now, listen to that, get the head back right, and get them few jobs fixed up, and we'll see how we go. Drive it on, Stratford Grange Scott. Cows going out. I came down the yard here and Fionn the legend had started milking, so he's a couple of rows done there now. Like the water situation sorted out, they just broke off the fitting at the back of the ballcock, so that started going up to different grass now, up to heaps. We were on it a little while ago, so we didn't get to top it at the time, so they're going back on it now to nip off the regrowth, and we give it a good hard topping tomorrow. Yeah, get a few bits then after milking to try and sort out the water in the house. Monday morning, the 14th of July, 6:20. Cows coming in. What are you doing out there, Drake? Or Albrecht Bull? Hopefully he's getting a bit bored because there's nothing going on. Cloudy, significantly cooler than it has been for the last week or so, which is no harm. Humidity is down, temperature is down, with a shower rain during the night to keep the dust down. Yeah, a little bit more workable now. I'd say the cows will be a bit happier. The humans are definitely happier.
Right, so me and Oscar are here. I'm giving him a go driving the tractor. As you can see, I'm sort of stripped up, but I put on any layers I could find in the tractor. We were starting fence and we're in the 8 Irish acres. So I don't know how to describe it. Our house is over yonder. So this is the next paddock. We're fencing for the calves. Me and Oscar just spent the last half an hour gathering up all the materials. You can see we have our stakes and level and post driver and stuff there. And the plan was that we were going to go along and not drive, but lightly put in all the stakes, have them out, so we can just come along with the post driver then and pull up the wire and do everything else, and the cars can come here next. But anyway, the weather said feck off, and it started, you probably can't see it too well there, but it started raining. So I don't know how long it's going to last. I didn't check the weather, I'll check it now, but we might just get rained out of it, or it might stop, we'll see.
Shielding there. He measures out 6 steps before making me go forward so I can bring stakes to him. There. Then he takes one, puts it on the ground where he marked, and then repeat that process. That's what we are doing.
We have them all out, we have them along our wire. We're going to go along now with 3 trusty tools, stake, driver, level and spike, I think is the best thing to call it. And we're going to get them all semi down to the ground, so when we all come up in a day or two's time to do all the proper fencing, we can just drive them straight in. When me and Oscar have that done, I think we might head down and get the gate that is going to be heading up in that corner, along with, we need 2 more stakes and a strainer post. And then I think Dad said we might be fencing that boundary as well, so we might need to do all this all over again along there. But we'll get this bit done for now.
Supposedly one of the strongest men in our house.
Apprentice is learning all things tractor. Spilling half the diesel looks like as well. There are some savagely laid out stakes, if I do say so myself. Don't mind the gap in between those two and the water truck. We left that there because me and Dad were discussing we might have to rotate the water truck around and move it entirely because it's directly on the line of the paddock. So, and a bit lazy, there were 2 stakes there that we didn't bother to drive them. So anyway.
Look at that bit of progress. So Connor and Stephen Pierce Steele have been in, and the other guys working with them have been in since 7:10 this morning. They said today was a slow day, getting their lines set up and getting levels on the pillars and base plates going in and drilling holes and stuff. This is the progress that's been made since then. Oh man, look at that. Sheds are standing. Whoop whoop. So the peg in the ground and the line was sent down along. Holes drilled. These mahoosive bolts put into the ground. Pillar standing. So when Clive comes back to do our concrete, the concrete's going to go in, obviously level to the top of the slats. So that much of the base of the pillar will be covered in concrete. She'll never move. Absolutely super. We got a couple of load of crushed concrete there today, delivered it this morning. There's 3 load there. I'm just leveling a half there now with Paddy's track machine, trying to build up the ground where the calf shed is going to go. I need to get a laser level on it tomorrow and see where I am. I think I'm too high the far side, but I'll get that on in the morning. There's some more concrete coming tomorrow, crushed concrete coming tomorrow, and we'll level that off so we can get the holes marked out where the pillars are going to go for the calf shed, get a bit of concrete into them and have it ready for the boys to stand the calf shed as well. So I'll go. Monday evening about 5:30, cows coming out. Going out to the top of the football field. 19 days since we grazed it. Trying to push it around a little bit now. Brought the meal back up to 2.5 kilos there over the weekend. Fionn measured yesterday. Our overall farm cover is still really high, and cover per cow is really high because it includes all of the ground that's stopped up for silage. You drop them out, we're okay. We're not tight, but we're not overflowing with grass like we were this day last week. Monitoring it closely this week. Might get Fionn to measure again on Thursday, depending on what rain we get between now and then, and see how we go. We have the option of throwing out a few bales of silage if we have to. Definitely won't be dropping the ground any lower than we are. We'll try and push it a little bit. Extend it, push it out to 20 days at least, or maybe a little bit more. So I've given the cows all at football field 1 there now this evening, so we'll see what the cover is, or see how to graze that out tonight. If they have that whipped, then we possibly will have to bring in a bit of silage on Thursday or Friday. Yeah, just see how it goes. Absolutely blown away by the progress the lads have made today. Just like, I think that's 90% of the pillars standing now. There's just a couple here beside that or scissor lift, whatever it's called. It's on tracks. It's a super piece of kit. Amazing when you have the gear and men that know what they're doing. It's just, Rosie's making a new friend. Absolutely phenomenal. It was a real divide and conquer job today. Farm labour going everywhere. I managed to stop the leak that was in the house. We just have the sink and the leak isolated, and that's a job for the weekend now, getting that sorted out, hopefully. Fionn and Oscar went fencing then, so boys have a lot of the stakes in position up for the next paddock for the calves. Plan is hopefully in the morning I'll be able to go pound around the tractor and we get them knocked in. And then Oscar will be able to go, possibly one of the girls helping him, screwing in and knocking in the insulators for the wire. Going to get Fionn to go on top where the cows were last night and today. Yeah, we have our badger expert from the Department of Agriculture's calling first thing in the morning, so I'll be tied up with him a little bit. Boys obviously are here on site doing phenomenal work, and just, oh my God, my jaw's on the floor without getting on. It's absolutely fantastic. So that's it for Tuesday's video. Please like and subscribe. As always, it really helps our channel grow. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you next Saturday morning. Fingers crossed the progress in this shed is going to continue at the pace that it is today. Relentless. And we will have a serious building to show you and serious progress to show you next Saturday. Drive it on.